Just when it seemed the Jeffrey Epstein story had reached its limit, another disturbing theory began circulating online. Claims are now suggesting that Joe Rogan may have been referring to Ellen DeGeneres when he described an unnamed celebrity who allegedly invited him to Epstein's island.
What the are you talking about? This was like 2017. One of my guests was trying to get me to meet him. I was like, are you high? Like, what the are you talking?
That comment immediately raises questions because Rogan has repeatedly discussed Epstein, powerful social circles, and the unanswered questions surrounding the case. Now reports are also circulating about an alleged folder containing hundreds of pieces of footage described by some as Epstein tapes. There is no established proof that such a folder contains what these claims suggest, but the rumors have placed renewed attention on several Hollywood names, including Ellen DeGeneres. More recently, discussions surrounding the Epstein files have also brought Rogan's criticism of government officials back into focus. So much information remained difficult to access or heavily redacted. Critics argue that continued delays only create more suspicion and fuel speculation about who might be protected. And as attention turns toward Hollywood figures who allegedly crossed paths with Epstein, another name repeatedly enters the conversation. Diddy has become part of the broader discussion because commentators and entertainment figures, including Jaguar Wright, Orlando Brown, and Cat Williams, have made various claims about his connections within the industry. Jaguar Wright has also publicly suggested that Diddy, Harvey Weinstein, and Jeffrey Epstein existed within overlapping circles of influence. Those are allegations, not established facts, but they have contributed to a much larger debate about how wealth, fame, and powerful relationships can create environments where troubling behavior allegedly remains hidden.
Sitting there trying to act surprised, knows very well. The whole point of this, like Cat Williams said when he sat with Shay Shay earlier this year, the whole point of this is for them in a coordinated effort to pretend like none of it is real, for the public's perception. But everyone knows what's going on, and it's been going on for years. It's been going on before Diddy. See, people keep looking at him like he's the Sputnik that came out of nowhere. This is someone who was designed to be what he is. We got to stop making Diddies. And if we're going to do that, then we got to go back. We got to go back to even further, the mentors of these people. Because Diddy was taught how to do what he does systematically, and Clive Davis has been his greatest teacher.
Look, Clive Davis is not here to respond to that. Jaguar,
yes, they're on vacation.
If this goes to court, Jaguar, do you think the world is going to be shocked by what comes out?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know why they are. It's been happening in front of everyone's faces for decades. For decades.
How many victims?
What's the difference between me and Judy Garland? Social media.
How many victims?
There was none for her.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I think people should really look into that more. I am friends with Albie Shore. I love him. I love his children. I knew Kim. We used to all hang out together at the Kit Kat Club back in the mid-90s when Diddy was first starting his reign. I watched that whole thing happen. And everything that Albert has been through, every attempt on his life that has been ignored by the authorities, it all leads back to Diddy, and everyone knows.
The discussion becomes even more complicated when Diddy's legal battles and Weinstein's ongoing court proceedings are considered alongside these claims. Jaguar Wright has argued that the story surrounding Diddy does not begin with Diddy himself. Instead, she has pointed toward legendary music executive Clive Davis and alleged that his influence played a major role in Diddy's rise.
Do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. He was selected to be the demon that he is to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to reap it for all of its precious jewels.
Wright has claimed that Davis helped position Diddy within the music industry and has connected that alleged influence to several major artists, including Whitney Houston and Luther Vandross. She has also suggested that powerful industry figures remain silent about questions surrounding Diddy. The more serious allegations made by Wright remain claims and should not be treated as proven facts. Still, another unexpected name soon entered the discussion.
Told us that Diddy learned everything from Clive Davis. Jaguar Wright has explained how much of a monster Clive Davis is, and she constantly says that Diddy learned everything from him. Jaguar Wright claimed that Clive Davis had something to do with Whitney Houston's unaliving because she was getting ready to leave Clive Davis's record label because she realized she was missing a whole bunch of money. And a lot of people thought it was terrible when Clive Davis continued to party even though Whitney Houston had just died in the same hotel. And then to add that with even more mystery, it was super weird when Whitney Houston gave this note to Brandy the night before she passed away. And honestly, I want to know what that note says more than anything honestly in the world. And then after Whitney Houston passed away, Bobby Brown's sister started saying that Whitney's death was no accident and saying that Bobby Christina was not safe.
Whitney Houston's body told anybody upon looking at it that it was foul play. Okay, don't get it twisted. No, Whitney Houston, I counted at least 10 gashes in her chest alone. She had marks up and down her legs. Her fingernails were chipped. Her face was busted out. It was blown up. Yes, as if somebody was punching her in the face. Whitney Houston fought for her life.
Jaguar Wright claimed that this happened to Whitney Houston because she was trying to leave Clive Davis, and then she said the same thing happened to Bobby Christina because Bobby Christina inherited Whitney Houston's estate. And Jaguar Wright claimed that Bobby Christina's boyfriend had a meeting with Clive Davis, and this is how Clive Davis basically set it up to make the same thing happen to Bobby Christina. And just wait till you hear what Bobby Brown's sister had to say about Bobby Christina's passing.
Basically, right before Whitney was murdered, Nick was brought into the picture. And when Nick did that to Bobby Christina and she was rushed to the hospital, because after he beat her and drug her up them steps, he shot her up with something and threw her in the bathtub. It was a setup. It was a setup. Yes. Nick was told not to let her go out of that house and to do whatever it was he got paid.
Online theories have attempted to connect Diddy's famous white parties with older traditions within elite social circles. Some of those theories place Epstein within the same broader world of celebrities, billionaires, academics, and influential figures. However, appearing in the same social orbit does not itself establish criminal involvement. That distinction becomes especially important when individual names are pulled into viral theories without conclusive evidence. And then came another allegation involving Ellen.
Doesn't imply any wrongdoing. One of those names is the world's richest man, Elon Musk. He's always denied any close relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, but they exchanged numerous emails trying to arrange a visit for Musk to Epstein's island in the Caribbean. And one of them, Musk goes on to write this: "What day, night will be the wildest party on your..."
Claims circulating online have suggested that Epstein's former private chef, Francis Darby, also worked for Ellen DeGeneres and allegedly prepared unusually large quantities of steak jerky. Some commentators have attempted to connect the quantity of meat with alleged coded language associated with Epstein. But this is where speculation becomes especially difficult to separate from documented evidence. The existence of unusual food-related claims does not prove that coded criminal activity was taking place, and there is no established evidence presented here proving the theory involving Ellen. Yet the allegation continued spreading, creating another wave of questions.
You saw the code words that were used where they referenced pizza and grape soda. There's one here, I'll let the producer bring it up, where the urologist tells him about getting a refill for Epstein for an erection dysfunction, or erection, whatever you call it, a drug for erection. And after, they go through how to pick it up, and then the urologist tells Epstein, you can just pick them up now. After you use them, wash your hands and let's go get pizza and grape soda. Call me. And that's one of many examples where the terms pizza and grape soda and even beef jerky were used in very bizarre contexts. Now, some people have compared this to the terms, the code was used by pedophiles to identify sexual preferences. Hot dog means boy, pizza means girl, cheese means little girl, list goes on. Now, I'm not sure, I'm sure if Epstein was using terminology for these illegal acts, he would not use the terminology that's in the bulletin by the FBI. He'd make up his own terms. Have you had a chance to look at those code words, and what do you think they mean?
I have looked at those code words, and I've watched videos of other people who have extensively studied them. I've listened to their theories of what they think they mean, and I can't really say that's exactly what it is because I didn't witness it, but it's horrifying if it's true, if these allegations are true, and that's what they were really doing.
Have you ever seen him eat a lot of beef jerky or have pizza parties, actual pizza parties, or actually eat beef jerky on a regular basis?
I've actually never seen Jeffrey eat, believe it or not, other than snacking while we were watching a movie one time, and then we were having snacks on his private jet when we were traveling. Other than that, I was never invited to a dinner party. I never saw Ghislaine Maxwell eat other than maybe on the airplane. She may have had a sandwich. I've seen Jeffrey drink a lot of Diet Coke, drink water, and eat popcorn, but I did not go
not
to
beef
any.
jerky.
I've never seen him eat beef jerky. I didn't see it in the refrigerator.
Some commentators argued that the reported quantities would require significant demand, while others went further and claimed Ellen was among the chef's prominent clients. At the same time, rumors circulated that Ellen had left the United States because of the growing controversy. These claims remain unverified. What is documented is that Epstein's case continues to generate intense public scrutiny, while journalists, investigators, and podcasters continue examining records and previously overlooked connections. That leaves the central question. Are these alleged links between Epstein, Diddy, Clive Davis, and Ellen evidence of something larger, or are unrelated stories being connected because they involve the same powerful entertainment world? Gene Deal has also offered his own perspective on how Diddy became the person the public eventually came to know.
He wasn't born a monster. You know what I'm saying? He was made into a monster, brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? He was made into a monster from the stuff that happened to him, the things that he had to do. You understand? The things that he had to do to become who he is. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like this, brother. You never like something so much that you can't do without, and you never be willing to do anything to get where you want to be at. You gotta have principles, you gotta have morals, you gotta keep with that stuff. And in that music business, a lot of that stuff get thrown out the window. You understand? And that's what happened to him. He started doing the things to other people that was done to him. To keep it frank, he was doing the things to other people that was done to him. And it is what it is. You gotta know better. And if you know better, you will do better. When he was in New York City, he was like that gecko from the Geico commercial. Then he turned and started going, when he lived in Cali and Miami, he turned into Godzilla. I would see him talk about how he using drugs. He was never like that. Smoking cigarettes, smoking weed and everything like that. He turned into something that you could consider a monster, bro. Then he started doing things to people, you understand, that he learned. That's a learn.
According to Deal, Diddy's behavior was shaped by his environment and the people around him. He believes Diddy learned patterns of behavior and eventually made his own choices about whether to continue down that path. That perspective adds another layer to the story because it shifts the question away from where Diddy came from and toward the people, relationships, and decisions that influenced his rise. And if the allegations surrounding these different figures continue to gain attention, one question will remain at the center of the conversation. How much of this story is documented fact? How much is unverified accusation? And how much may still be unknown?